Oh, there we go. Okay. And I moved my camera around. Yay. Hold still now, baby. There we go. All right, guys. Ho, ho, ho. So I have added another round of the brown paper sack, and I made little pieces from the beads. I just did like three loops or 2 loops with tails, and then wrapped it with wire, and then I will super glue or hot glue that. I cut some of this lace. I cut some of this lace, and I wanted to show you that, you see, I've got all different sizes, and what I'll do is I just kind of looked through my scrap lace and just pulled some things that went. I've got some white crocheted lace and then some coffee dyed crochet lace, and I don't know if I'm going to use all of this or not. And then I also cut some brown ribbon, and this brown ribbon has a little bit of a sheen to it, and it's got a very delicate light green line in it. I don't know if delicate's the right word, but it's very soft. So those are the things I'm going to add in. I did pull some bells, but I didn't feel it. I just didn't feel it. Now on these, I made these about 3 inches long. And all I'm going to do is pinch it like this. And you can either wrap it with a little bit of wire, which I'm using the wire that I got out of the different, out of this lace, but you can use any wire. But basically all I do is get a little bit on here, and then I peel, put that together, and then I put a couple more dots down, and I squish it all together. And I went a little hard on it there and got a lot of scrappers. Okay, and then you're just gonna, because some of it's not all the way holding, as tightly together as I'd like, and I'm just going to put some glue and find a spot for it. And the thing I like about the wire still in there is that I can kind of flatten it out a little bit, and it fills the space. And the same is going to go for these. Now, I don't normally put this kind of extra little tidbits, non-blending kind of things in until the end, because then I can kind of mix and match them. But I was just showing you the one. So basically, even though this is much larger, I'm just going to cut off the pieces that are going to be, like really kooky. Really kooky. Let's flip that over. And then we're going to get a little bit all around the bottom. And we're going to put this puppy right here. Open it up a little bit. There we go. And I'm going to do 5 of those. And it doesn't really matter how wide it is. It will fill in a lot of space, or it will fill in a little bit, just depending on how you maneuver it. Let's see, I'm going to put this one because it is a little long. I might even cut it off once I put it on there. I'll put this one right down here. Yeah, there's a little bit too much. And I'm saving a bunch because I hope to do a snippet roll. Oh, that one not even on there. So I'm saving all of the material, ribbon, and lace bits and pieces that I'm coming up with to do. Ah! I hate glue on my fingers, and especially the hot glue. And not the, you know, not the burning, just the feel of it. Of course, I don't like the burning either, but who does? Okay, and let's put a piece of this right in here. I need my finger for this one. But as you start filling it in, I think I only have, let's see, 1, 2, 3. Okay, I got 2 more of these. As you're filling it in, you start to get a little pickier about where you know, where you're putting which item. Where first, it's just kind of very random. All right, let's see here. Big old long extra streams of stuff. Oh, come off of my finger. Right in there. Okay. Got one here, one here, one here, one here. So let's do one here. All right, one more piece. Don't put that hot tip on my glue bottle. I will end up with a mess. A mess for sure. Okay, so we're going to put right here. There we go. Okay, now let's get a little bit of this one in. Now this one, let's see, if I do this, yeah, no, we're going to kind of do this one the same way. All right, just like that. Put a little bit up underneath there and a little bit right in this area. And let's see where we want this one. You do want to try and pull up all of the other tidbits and get it on the wreath, not, you know, gluing down parts of your other pieces of material. Because then you're not going to have a full wreath, you'll have kind of a flat spot, and you don't want that. There we go. And again, if something pops up a little bit too high, just kind of give it a little snip. All right. And you can take this and put it below. You don't have to have it up above, and then you can fold it again. See, that might look nicer with this glue, is to then fold it again and have it be a smaller cone piece. And then let's just put this one right in here. Okay. But you see what I'm doing. I just keep blending and moving and blending and moving, and I try and do like 5 at a time. Oh, that's nice, where you take the rounded part first instead of the squared part. You guys are probably yelling at me about that. Let's put a little glue in between, and then A little glue on the outside. And we're going to put this one right here. Glue strings, glue strings. Ooh, if we could sell those, we'd all be millionaires, right? Okay, one more of these puppies. Let's put this one right here. Okay, and let's see what else we've got. We've got the coffee dyed, and I think that we're just gonna bundle up. I'll put some glue in between each one of these so that they'll stay together. And let's put that puppy right here. Okay. I like that one in there. Just kind of accordion fold it and then get some glue in between a few of the accordion folds and then across the bottom. Oh, I need some more glue. Okay, and I'll put this one right in here. There we go. And so you guys get it, I hope. I'm going to go ahead and leave you and work on this some more. Do 2 or 3 different things and then go back and do 5 paper bag squares. Because it is a paper bag wreath. And believe me, the paper bag part looks awesome with the rest of all your beautiful pieces. So, because it's kind of like khaki. Everything looks good with it. So, you know, and it'll help you if you're going to do more than one. The amount of paper bag that's in there helps you kind of, you know, not have to put quite so much other stuff in there. So, you know, so your supplies will go a little further, but it will still look dynamite. All right, so I am going to do some more of this, and then I'll be back to finish it up with all the little goodies and things. Okay, all right. I might even add something else. You never know. Okay, guys. Bye for now. Okay, now I have to tell you guys, there is always a time, for me anyway. I don't know about you guys. You'll have to let me know. But there's always a time for me when I'm looking at my project, whatever it is, and going, oh no, this is just not going to turn out the way I want. And you got to push past that. You really do. You got to push past that. Just keep going and believe in your vision. And then when you're done and it doesn't look any good, oh well, okay, you were right. But when you're done and you go, oh yeah, you know, it was right on. It's so good. It's, you know, it's just so good. So you have to just keep plugging away at it and going for it. I did add a few other things. I came across some just kind of old gold tulle, so I added that, and I had this little I don't know if you can see the gold lines in the burlap, but I had a little bit of that left over from one of the wreaths the last time I made wreaths. And I've got something else that I wanted to show you. Not so much on the... I got reminded when I looked in my wreath stuff to find just a few more little oddball items like this. And I got reminded how I did the material to put down on here. So I'm going to take a piece and show you guys. It does make a nicer glue end. So you take it and fold it, just like we've been doing, and then I put a little on and fold it again. Okay, so you get your 4-point doodad. Then I get into that little fold in between, right in here, and I flatten it this way. So now, if you can see that, that's how I started off doing these. And then it takes the glue so much easier. Plus, when you push it down, it actually has that base. And both of your fingers can just go right. Let's see, now that piece glued down onto something else, and I don't want it there. Okay, so we're just going to snip there. But yeah, it doesn't matter what I'm doing, a journal, even my Christmas cards, you know, it was at one point, I just get that, oh, this is not turning out the way I wanted, this is not, just push through it. Just push through it. And then this one I've been putting on one side in the center, and then on the other two sides on the outside ends. And then I'm just folding them in on each other like so. And before I put it in, I'm bending the wire because it's a little easier, and I've got glue stuck on everything. And you know, sorry guys, but you know that drives me crazy. And then we're just going to put some glue on there, and we're going to stick that bugger right here. Just remember to keep alternating as you get, you know, a little closer, like I am to kind of sort of closer to having it finished. You want to pick it up and look. Like, I've got a big spot here that needs stuff. I've got a big spot here. There's some places that are pretty good. You can see the wrapped wreath through here. You know, so just kind of get a feel for how much you still have left to do. And I know you have a lot of fun putting the decorative pieces in, but don't forget it's a paper bag, and you can do the paper bag the same way, little bit of glue and push it together, and then it gives you that nice flat surface right there to put your glue on. And then find a spot that needs whatever it is that you got in your hot little hand. And remember to switch up how you're putting them in. Facing east, west, north, east, southwest, blah, blah, blah. You want to continuously turn them, sometimes just straight up and down, so that you can have the wreath looking full. Okay, so I was just interjecting that, and I'm going to finish this. I even put here, I put the little beads in, just one strand, but as you can see, it still has a hole there. It needs something else. So I will be figuring that out, and I'm really loving the music paper in here as well. Really loving that. So I will be back once I'm, I guess the only other thing that I really needed to do, because you just keep going until you don't have any holes anymore. One thing I didn't really think about, which I can, I've got some ribbon here, so I can do it. So say that you are going to put a bow on yours, okay? So I've got a spot here that's got nothing on it. So let me just find the end of this ribbon. Ah, there we go. And so, you know, you figure out where you would want your trailing tassels to be. And this is going to be a hard one to make a bow because this is so thick. And then you want to figure out how big you want the loops and just squish them into your thumb. Try and make your loops somewhat similar in size. Okay. Yeah, this is a hard one to get all of it in my thumb, but it would be very pretty. Okay, and then this one like this. If you want to make different size loops, I would say like make the first two the same size, and then the third one could be a little larger if you wanted, but because this is such a small wreath, I'm just going to make myself the same size loops. And I'm going to bring this one back under here. You make the bow do what you want it to do. You know what I'm saying? And then you would want some wire. And of course, I don't see my wire anywhere. Wah! Okay. But anyway, so then you would bring down the last little sliver of your other tail. And then you can choose whether you want to do a diagonal cut or if you want to go up and down, whatever your ends are going to be like. And then you can run the wire through, or you just glue and glue down. And then that would be your bow. So, you know, it's whatever you're going to do with it. If this is going to be a small, you have a small little place to put in, obviously I wouldn't go with quite as wide a ribbon as this, but you get the idea. If you're going to do a ribbon, make sure you leave the spot so that your ribbon will fit on there. All right, guys? I will take some pictures of the finished one and add it to the end of this. Thanks for joining me, everybody. Mwah. I love you. I hope everybody's having a Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa. I don't know all of them that are out there, but the holidays are full of everybody celebrating the way they want to, and I hope everybody's celebration is fantastic. So, I will have the wreath done. My trees do not fit in my wreath as well as I thought they would. So, I could do this. I don't know how you could really see. So you could do this, you know, put a little height on one. You can even put like a little glass candle underneath one to make it fit up higher. So I could do that and it might fit just fine. If I set this one up, if I had a little glass piece I could put here to raise that up on a pedestal. And, you know, so super cute. I might just have these sitting next to it, and I've got a big candle in the center. I don't know yet, but this is definitely something that you can do. If you're going to make your own cones, you can make the cone much thinner at the base, or think about if you have like a little pedestal thing. Dollar Tree always, well, I can't say always, but they do have stuff that comes with pedestals or something that would be thin down here, but your tree would sit on. So just make sure you're making a large enough one for what you're going to do. I think I probably will make this all work with a pedestal. on my trees. So, what's next? I am going to be giving away to all the people that come to the party hot chocolate. And I bought some pint mason jars from the Dollar Tree, so they're very inexpensive. And I am going to decorate them. But I found a lady, and I hope I can find her because I want to give her credit because she's the one that, I'm assuming she's the one that came up with this. I just kind of caught her somewhere. But I will link her to the next video. But I'm going to decorate them. And what she did was so adorable. It's not like just cloth over it with a tie or anything like that. It is really, truly stuff you find in the stores. So I'm going to try it. We're going to see. Yeah, so keep posted because that's quick and easy. And then I've got some recipes. One of them was hers. And I might even use 2 of hers. One of them, she had a very spicy, and I don't do spicy hot chocolate. Well, I don't really do hot chocolate. It's kind of weird. I love chocolate, but I don't like hot chocolate. Pfft, go figure. Anyway, all right, guys. Thanks for joining me. Like I said, once I finish, I will take some pictures, and I will show it to you even on my table. Who knows? Might be great. Love you all. Mwah. Bye. Bye. Here it is, guys. Just giving you kind of a close-up. I hope you are enjoying your holiday season. And I hope that you are having a wonderful Christmas. There's my trees and my centerpiece. Getting ready for the party. I'll talk to y'all later. I love you. Bye.